Hey everyone, so Terra finally outlines reserve holdings and it's looking to compensate USD users. So the wait is perhaps over. What we have been waiting for, unanswered questions now have firm answers, and the room for further speculation has been wiped out. Yes, the Luna Foundation Guard just released a thread outlining how exactly did it deploy its funds during the USD depegging phase. If you want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. Seems like we are getting more Terra Luna news as we deserve. I definitely feel like we are getting more news, and we are, things that we didn't know before on May 7 are now finally starting to unveil. So if you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe and smash that like, because I'll be keeping you updated with Terra news. But Terra starts from square one. As of May 7, the Foundation's reserve consisted of the following assets. And here on Sunday 8, the price of USD started deviating from its $1 pack. So they had 80,000 Bitcoin. Imagine how much Bitcoin they had. 40,000 BNB, so they do have a huge amount still of BNB, which is a very, very large amount actually. And even 26 million USDC, which is a very big reserve, and 26 million Tether. So all that is a lot. And 700,000 USD, of course, and 1.7 million Luna. So just to consider, there's 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. And, this is huge. This is huge, because there's 21 million. A lot of that Bitcoin got lost. A lot of that Bitcoin got sold. A lot of that Bitcoin hasn't moved for years. And to just have that in supply tells you how much Terra Luna actually owned. It owned billions, or a very large amount. And it definitely affected the market. On Sunday 8th, it started depegging. So per Luna Foundation, it directly sold 26 billion USDT and 24 billion USDC for an aggregate 50 billion USD Tether. Sorry, not Terra. I always confuse these two, Tether and Terra. But the foundation did it so by executing on-chain swaps and transferring Bitcoin to counterparty to enable them into large-size, short-notice trades with it. So they basically started, when they started depegging, they started buying more and more and more. So this is a really, really important update. But what I'm really, really excited for is what is going to happen next, What actually happened next? So we do have more info on that as well. So that being said, what happened is we saw that then on 10th May, when USD had dipped into 7-cent range, by a master services agreement dated January 10th, 2022, the TFL, on behalf of the foundation, sold 33,000 Bitcoin for aggregate 1 billion USD in the last-ditch effort to defend the peg, but it did not help. It dipped to 70 cents. So people were saying it did not do anything, but they did sell 1.1 billion of their Bitcoin and further crashing crypto strongly. Post that on May 12th, LFG swapped 1 billion USD to Luna and staked this across a range of validators to shield it from possible governance attacks. So instead of the governance attacks, they did actually save it and swapped it all. Currently, the foundation's reserves contain 313 Bitcoin. So they have no Bitcoin left. They have some BNB left. They have some AVAX left, which could get potentially sold. That's why people are selling theirs. And they have a lot of Luna, which, is a lot. 221 billion is a lot, but it's worth a lot less than before. So it's definitely not as much as before. We have to look at how much that actually is. If we see here, if I check on calculator, it's still... it wouldn't get governance attacks for sure. Governance attacks are basically when someone can say, I want this instead. They have still actual 4 million, if I'm correct, of Luna, which is really, really important. They have 4 million staked with validators, and they have 40,000 BNB, which 40,000 BNB is right now not the biggest amount. They have no Bitcoin anymore. Say they sold all that Bitcoin, but they have 12 million of BNB, which people were calling for reimbursement. So, as per announcement in the thread, the foundation is looking to use its last remaining assets to compensate the remaining users of USD and will prioritize the smallest holders first. At this stage, nonetheless, the team is debating upon distribution methods and would soon update holders while something is zeroed down upon. So they have 313 Bitcoin left, which, before they had a lot more. So this is still, 8 million. All assets will be returned to wallet tagged in dashboard shortly. The Luna previously staked is unbonding and will be returned in 20 days. The foundation is looking to use its remaining assets to compensate remaining users of US Terra. Smallest holders first. We're still debating through various distribution methods. So this is a great thing that they're actually doing. They're gonna be distributing to the less wealthy ones that got affected by the same thing. Some people maybe had $150 of life savings and put into that. But people for this space, including Ethereum's founder Buterin, has Rob suggested recently how Terra could relieve its small investors by using funds from its reserves. So now with the same being proposed by the Luna Foundation, it looks like USD holders can finally take a breather. Just in, Ethereum founder Villig Burns suggests a relief plan for USD retail investors. So they do have some left, and by my calculations, they have 20 million left. 20 million left. I could be wrong here. Don't get me wrong, but they do have some AVAX. They do have some smaller coins. But they had this before, 80,000 Bitcoin. Now they have 300 Bitcoin. And it crashed the market. The 80,000 Bitcoin dump on the market crashed it. So what is going to happen next with this? It's a really interesting feature. How will they work? How will they operate Luna without funds? How will they reimburse everyone? Maybe they can reimburse some of the smaller holders if they have only this and that. That's a really good question overall. And I really do want to know. But who knows? It could be something big. It could be something small. The only way we will know is time. The only way we will know what happens with Terra is time. And right now, the Luna previously staked is unbonding because they could sell it potentially and will be returned in 20 days. So the foundation is looking to use its remaining assets to compensate remaining users of not Terra, the Luna token, but actually DPEG, the DPEG one. So we're not sure what will happen, if it will ever reach $1 back, because right now it's only gonna worth less and less. Each single day, the Terra Luna token USD was only worth less and less. And that's something to consider. But sometimes it does go back up. It went down as 5 cents. Now it's like 10 cents. It's definitely not beautiful. And we have seen better prices. But let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments below. And I'll keep you guys updated with more crypto news. Peace, everyone.